Hey guys, it's been a while since my last update, but things have been going pretty well. We're currently in my young bird section of the loft. I'm just going to point you through some small changes that I've done. I've put in some perspex, then I've got bob wires from the aviary into the main loft, and I've got some interesting updates outside to show you shortly in a minute as well. Now, before we get on to the good bits, normally at this point in the season, where are we? We're 7th of May today, so it's Tuesday. So normally at this point in the season, I would have given you some updates already about our race season. Unfortunately, it's not going well at all. Been racing, this is my 4th year racing now, and fortunately for me, up until this point, I haven't had much interaction with any hawks or predators, apart from the odd bit on a race day and stuff for the birds coming in completely spooked. It would appear that this year that has all changed. The first race we had from Bath, 65 mile, and I had my partner, my missus, was in charge of the race day because I was on shift at work, and she said she was sat in the conservatory folding washing and all that, and she saw like a shadow go over, checked out, and we had 810. It had come in through the trap and hit into the wire of this window before I changed it. She looked out, and all of a sudden there was another brown bird, is the description I got. A big brown bird had hit the aviary this side and had actually put in a hole through the wire. She rang me up at work to tell me this, and obviously the birds had escaped, had gone back off and disappeared out of sight before she could get a photo of it for me. After some woman and ahhing, we're pretty sure it was a hen sparrowhawk. Now, I've, as far as I'm aware, I've never seen any sparrowhawks around my loft, but I've been racing up until this point. So it's definitely an eye opener, if you like, and just something we'd heard about, obviously, in the sport, and other members of the club and stuff had said they're getting hit daily, but we thought we were just far enough out of the way as such, and especially only having a small team, we weren't creating all that much notice amongst the predators around our area. But it would appear that has completely changed this year. There must be such an increase in the desperation for food and such. I'm just being hit. I've been hit 3 times now in as many weeks. It's ridiculously crazy. Go check out the first one that I spotted. She'd been hit on a training toss, only a short training toss. She'd been hit just around the loft. Hardly to trap in as such. So her season didn't get off to a good start, but I was hoping to catch some of the later races. As you can see, her tail's completely destroyed. She's also, where is it? The more I was looking at this bird over the last week, the more holes in her I was finding. She's got a massive wound like in the chest here. She's got another one further back, round under this wing there was some damage as well, on the front sort of there. How she made it back in the state she was in, I don't know, which is why I do believe it was literally right on top of the loft. Then yesterday, after another short training toss, again only less than 10 mile, just to build some fitness in, I picked this bird up, and as you can tell, she's still a bit spooked. Picked it up and I noticed there was blood on my hand. As you can see, there's blood under the wing. This was all fresh, obviously last night when I picked her up, but she's got an injury in this wing here, and she's also got a hole put in down this side, and some damage on the front as well. With this one I did spot there's quite a few feathers on the floor out the front of the loft, so unfortunately again she's going to be rested up for the rest of the season, which more or less now leaves me with 2 cocks to race, and I'm at a loss really. I don't know whether to stick with the old birds or shut up the loft for a bit and then focus on the young birds when they come round. I've got a fairly decent young bird team now, because there's 2 there, 2 free, Grizzle, 5, 6, 7, and there's one on the corner is the one that I did miss ringing. And then I've also got a few more from another loft that's come in sort of this week, so we'll check in on those very shortly when they arrive. And what we'll do next is we'll go and have a look what I've been doing outside and check out my new trap.